2024 has been an incredible year as we celebrate the Southern California Water Coalition's 40th anniversary. I am continually inspired by the unwavering dedication of our members who stand with us because they believe in our mission, educating the public on our regional water needs and issues. Some of our board members were already working in water back in 1984. Others weren't even born yet. This diversity makes me proud because it shows that our coalition continues to grow with the next generation of leaders, committed to addressing climate change and other critical water challenges. Water is an issue that affects everyone and every generation. As we reflect on 40 years of history and look towards the future, we are grateful for the members who have stuck with us for these 40 years and are here to celebrate this milestone year. Now let's hear from our members and their hopes for the future of water in Southern California.
In 1984, I was a junior in high school, and I was living in Panama, Central America. So I had no connection at that time to Southern California water at all.
Looking back to 1984, I was actively involved in water management because I had a project. I was doing move-ons, where I would move the house from one area to the lot in another area.
1984, I was in junior high, 14, and I was helping harvest cotton in the Central Valley. Thought about water all the time. We hoed weeds, did irrigation work. We were doing it, love it, got to continue it.
1984, I had moved to San Francisco. I was living in the Bay Area, and my main connection as a law student was to beer, which obviously contains water.
I remember being a teenager, recently having immigrated to the United States from South Korea. And my relationship with water was just drinking it and remembering how clean and safe it was.
In 1984, I had just started a new role at Southern California Edison. And so I guess the connection to water would be I was just getting my feet wet in the utility industry.
So in 1984, I was still in college. And my connection to water was I was probably taking a fluid mechanics class.
I was working for the Mission Viejo company, and I had not really gotten involved in water issues until I met Jeffrey Vanden Heuvel, who wanted to help have me join his efforts related to the Delta.
You know, I think one thing that really would help us get the policies implemented or get projects built is getting people in a room more. And just having people in a room, shut the door, let's figure out the problems rather than spending a whole bunch of time fighting about words and paying a lot of money to lawyers and consultants.
Every year we're just layering on top more and more regulations that we have to navigate to get any type of project completed. So I think we just have to start unwinding that.
Personally, I think it's going to take a major natural disaster for everybody to open their eyes and realize if we don't work together, it's going to break. So let's work together now rather than wait for that natural disaster to happen.
The water industry continues to argue amongst itself. We got to get our act together. We got to play nice together. It's the only way we're getting anywhere.
If we just let things stop us, then 40 years later, you're still looking at the same problem. Figure out how to go around it, over it, or break it in half and go through it.
I think the biggest impact that we can have is to educate the public and really focus on the value of water in Southern California. I think if we can get the public behind the necessary investments that we need to make, we would have made a tremendous strides towards our objectives.
Well, one element, I'm really proud to be part of it, the Southern California Water Coalition, is looking for alternate funding sources. Affordability is critical. What we're doing on water, wastewater, the One Water is groundbreaking, but it's costly. And so by looking at alternate funding sources to bring down the cost of our programs is essential.
Getting projects and policies implemented has always been a challenge, and I think really Southern California Water Coalition has been at the forefront of being able to accomplish some things that had never been accomplished before.
I'm so proud to be a member of the coalition because of the great reputation that's been developed over decades by the many great water leaders that have come before us.
En este año de celebración estoy orgullosísimo de ser parte de la coalición del agua del sur de California porque es una de las organizaciones más completas y diversas en todos sus intereses, tanto los negocios como comunidades locales, como municipios, como otras organizaciones, todos ellos se juntan para avanzar lo que es necesario para el agua en el sur de California.
You know, in SoCal, if you're about water, you're in this coalition. I've enjoyed being a member, going to continue being a member, and the work we've done is top rate. We've been making a difference.
Well, it's an amazing group. It's a very diverse group, but we all collaborate and we all come together and we all work towards a common objective, which is to improve the reliability, resiliency of water, and frankly, to educate our constituents. And I think it's just an amazing effort and progress that we've made over the years.
The coalition has built a great foundation on networking and collaboration and working together on projects. That's where we got to go. That's the future. I think the coalition's ahead of the game.
Because of what a difference they make. They're out there. They're doing things. They're trying to move things forward and not just complain.
From going up to Sacramento to supporting other people's initiatives, it has just been a dream to see how when you work together, that's what's gonna grow Southern California water. So we need this association because they advocate on our behalf.
What other group do you know that brings together water agencies, cities, labor, ag industry, all together and all working together towards one common goal, and that is to have water supply be common for everybody here, and hopefully be able to eliminate the word drought in Southern California in the future.
I really like the people that I get to associate with. There are so many intelligent people, and I learn something new every day.
I am extremely proud to be part of the Southern California Water Coalition because you guys get things done. It takes a village, it takes a city, it takes a district, it takes a state to get things done, and that's what you guys do.
So by 2064, I imagine all of the pure water projects in Southern California will have come to fruition. So I can see a lot better reliability and a lot better resilience in Southern California. And also I see a lot of collaboration between agencies moving water from one agency to another.
I think the future is a bright one. I think we are working well to make sure that we have clean water, that we're conserving our water, and more importantly, we're recycling it. So I think the future is bright, that we will have clean, flowing, safe water.
Reduce our reliance on imported water, but at the same time, making sure that we can have a resilient, reliable, and sustainable water supply.
I envision that Pure Water Los Angeles and Pure Water Southern California are in operation and providing a sustainable and resilient supply.
I would hope that in 40 years we have a reliable, resilient water system that's integrated with technology.
I do see a better future for water for all of Californians as we make progress. Even though it's little by little, as long as we keep pushing, we'll have certainly, hopefully, a better future.
I envision beyond what we see in our digital world now, we'll be able to clap like the lamps, and our water projects will be done. So, water, where are you?
The future of water in one or two words would be clean and flowing.
Regional collaboration.
Plentiful and abundant.
Resilience.
And reliable.
Critical but hopeful.
Pure and plentiful.
Sostenible.
Complex but optimistic.
Hopeful.
Happy 40th to the Southern California Water Coalition.
40 years strong.
And we're just getting started.
Let's build a resilient water future
Together.
Join us.
Únete a nosotros. Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.